I'm gonna draw the side view of our nail, okay? So this is my little natural nail. This is like the cuticle area. This is the little things we have right here, and then our knuckle. Okay, and then we have a little natural nail bed. Okay, and then we glued our tip on. Okay. A long ass tip, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna take this flat, right? This is what this looks like right now. This is what I just drew. We're gonna work in 3 zones, 3 beads. The first bead, we're not gonna work from the top, from the cuticle, okay? I know some of you are used to working from the top. I'm gonna show you how to work from the bottom and work your way to the cuticle. The reason being is because when we start from up here and we work ourselves down, we're gonna build this big old castle over here, and then we're gonna leave this all thin. We want to make sure this is thick, nice and thick. 2 credit cards stacked together or thicker, nothing thinner. When it's thinner than 2 credit cards stacked together, your client's gonna go and and a week later, she's gonna have round tips and her shape's not gonna last. Clients want their shape to last. So in order to get it to last, you have to have it thick enough, okay? So our first bead is gonna be right here, from here to here, like a third of the nail. This is zone number 1, the first bead. That's called the free edge bead, because we're putting it right at the free edge. The second bead is gonna be right here. It's gonna take up another third of the nail. And this is zone 2. Zone number 2. Your apex zone. Who knows what an apex is? Tell me.
That little bump.
Yeah. Yeah, the little bump. So it's what we call the weakest point, or the most important part of the nail is the little body, that little hump in it, right? The reason this is important is because if we have flat nails, you're gonna break them fast. When you have structure and your apex is good, because this is your apex, it's not just about the side and a hump. It's about, this is how you get a good apex. It's about, yes, the hump on the side, but it's more so right here and how it comes up like a castle, like this. So it's like this and like this, right? That's how you have that perfect apex right here, right? You see my thumb? Right here. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, place it more over here, or no, place a big hump in the back. I believe it should go throughout the nail. Yes, there is the highest point, which is right here, but then it goes back down flat. It doesn't do it drastically either. Like it looks like one piece, right? Clients hate when there's a big ass castle right here and it's like nothing over here, because it's drastic, right? You want it to be like, take your time and like merge it right off of it. So this is our apex zone. This is gonna be our highest zone in the nail. It's gonna be our second bead we put on. Our last bead is right here. Oops, right there, should be right there. Zone number 3. Can anybody guess what this zone is? Cuticle zone. Cuticle zone. And notice how this is smaller. This bead is gonna be more smaller than these. Why? Because we don't need that much product in our cuticle. My struggle, the last thing I mastered was cuticle application. I used to put the acrylic on the skin. I used to have it blood in the cuticles. Like literally I would have everything fine, but that was the only thing that I would stress out on. And it's because I was acting like I'm gonna build a whole ass structure and put all that acrylic right there, right? You wanna work a little bit at a time. And when you see me do it right now, you're gonna be like, damn, okay, I understand it now. Okay, so then by the time we do all 3 of these, and trust me, at first it's gonna be hard. You're gonna put 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna have all these potholes, and you're gonna have to do 4, 5, 6. You know, you're gonna have to go in and put, you have a whole jar of acrylic. Don't be afraid to go back and fill in a little dip. I do it sometimes, where I'll do 1, 2, 3, and then it's like a dip. But now I don't do 3 beads. I do more so 2 beads. And that's about it. Sometimes if I'm doing one color, I'll do 1 whole bead, but I still like to do 1, 2, 1, 2. So then we'll do half. The first part and then the cuticle and the apex at the same time. Save it for advanced. Okay, save it for when you start feeling comfortable with building the acrylic at first. That's why a lot of people are like, are you gonna show us 1 bead method? No, because stop aiming for stuff that's like so far out of reach. When you set goals that are like all the way the fuck over there, you're gonna be upset whenever you make it to like right here. And you're gonna be like, well, I didn't make it over there, so I quit. You know, set realistic goals, okay? We're gonna learn this way. And then once you feel comfortable, go for it. Then you could set a goal. Like once you get this done, you're like, okay, now my goal is to do 2 beads. Okay, once you get that, awesome, I feel good, I did that, I accomplished that. Now let me get to 1 bead. And you work your way up, okay? So this is what it's gonna look like when we're done. Your acrylic should have like a little gap, not this much because this is already grown out from when I did my nails, but it's like 2 hairlines, like the tattest bit. So it's gonna be like right here, and then it's gonna shoot straight up like this, okay? And the reason I do it like this is because when I show you how to reshape and how to use your drills to clean up your cuticle area, you're gonna see what cuticle sealing is. And what cuticle sealing is taking this acrylic and sealing it to the natural nail. We have to do that. If we don't do that, what's gonna happen is it's gonna lift up. You wanna trick your natural nail because our body sheds so many cells a day. Our hair falls out, our face, our hands, they drop so many dead cells a day, right? So what happens is, so does your nail plate, which is the cuticle, the dead skin. Those cells are always coming off of us daily without us even knowing because it's so tiny, we don't see that shit. You want to trick your nail into believing that the acrylic is part of it, that it's supposed to be there. And the way you do that is by cuticle sealing and making it look like this acrylic grew straight out of my nail. Okay, that's the goal. All right, so let's do this. So it's going to come up here, and then you're going to have your apex area, and then it's going to come back, and it's going to be flat right here, like that. That's what our side's going to look like. And then this is all going to be acrylic. I love this color pink. This pen is awesome. Right here. Okay, and then you have your thickness right here. All right, now this is a little too flat right here. We're gonna bring some more body right there. Okay, just like that. All right, and this is what it looks like in person, my nails. So I like to have my nails done sometimes so y'all can see ahead of time what it looks like. All right,